Hey, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I don't know how to start this, but I think I'm just going to jump right into it by saying just for anyone that is remotely like me, for anyone that has something they're really passionate about and something they want to spend a lot of their time doing, just be careful because the ones that love you are the ones that are going to take advantage of you. Now, I know you're always warned about workplace scenarios and being taken advantage there where you're not getting compensated properly or sometimes you don't get compensated at all. Yes, there obviously goes without saying, respect yourself enough to demand what you're worth. And in any situation you're not getting what you're worth, you leave. You leave. If you don't feel like that position or what you're doing provides enough value outside of monetary incentive, you leave. You don't accept and credit in only in very rare cases does credit cut it, okay? I want you to understand that. I recently did a job for someone, and it was a pleasure doing that job, and it was for a really, really, really good cause that I support dearly. But regardless, I need to be paid. I can't live without being paid. So I think as I was working on it, I demanded a certain amount of money, and the guy said, "Yeah, we can do that for you. Well, it won't be there for a while though. I need to wait for the money to come in, which is okay. I can accept that." But I think he tried to kind of play into my heart by saying, "Oh, I'll give you credit in the product we're producing, and I'll let you come to this thing for free, and I'll let you do this and that." And that's very sweet. That's super sweet. And I appreciate that a lot. I seriously do. But that is not money. And I need money. So just be careful. Watch yourself when you're doing things in professional setting that people don't try to take you for advantage. Because I think, especially in any creative industry, the creatives get taken advantage of almost 99% of the time. And whether someone is aware that they're doing it or not, yes, they are in one way or another taking advantage of you. Where it really, and that's okay, and it's not okay, but it's easy to handle yourself in those situations because you need to understand that there will be another opportunity, whether you stick with this one or not. I'm privileged in saying that I know I am, but you don't have to accept something that isn't worth it for you, okay? And that's easy to do in a professional setting. But where it hurts, and it's easy to separate yourself from that profession to be willing to make that decision. But where it starts to hurt is when it's people that you love that are starting to take advantage of you. And not advantage in a way that they're unaware, but knowingly taking advantage of you. That fucking stings. That really, really does hurt. It hurts a lot because the people you think would be the last to do that are actually, and this is my warning for anyone that's like me, anyone that is on the pursuit of something and values their time, even the person that loves you the most, or you think loves you the most, or you love the most, is capable of taking advantage of you. That could be your mom, that could be your sister, your brother, your best friend, your girlfriend, your whoever. Please, please, please recognize the difference between helping and being taken advantage of. When they are in need of serious help and they have stretched themselves as much as they cannot do more. and they ask for your help, that is help worth giving. When they don't even try and they ask for your help out of laziness, that is being taken advantage of. When they're unwilling to even think for themselves and think about how they're capable of doing more or getting to a certain spot in their life without your help, but they rather ask for your help because they know you're going to give it. Sorry for the voice crack. But they know you're going to give it. That is being manipulated. That is being manipulative. And you need to distinguish that. Okay? I can't even get mad right now because I'm just so disappointed with some people around me. Like, it hurts. It hurts because I love them. I really, really love these people. And time and time again, they continue to use me. And, like, I'm the first one there for you to open my hand out to you, and you're and you think it's okay to take advantage of me? My hand is there to help you up, to lift you up and put you on a pedestal, to make the decisions for yourself, to have the freedom to do what you want for yourself, to give that effort to yourself. And instead, you're just standing on the pedestal instead of taking the next step over. You're just kind of relaxing on my arms. Like, how is that okay? What the fuck why do people think that's okay? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with these people? Why do they do that? It's frustrating, and I can't even get any more mad than I already was. Like, it's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. But it's always the people that's closest to you. It is always the people that are closest to you that will take advantage of you. Don't ever forget that. It doesn't matter who it is. Always have your guard up. Always protect yourself. Man, it's ridiculous. And it goes beyond the bigger things. It's even the small things. Like, one small thing after another adds up to this snowball, and it gets out of hand. And it can get out of hand very fast without you even realizing it. You could say, I want to help them out of kindness one day. Even if they could do it themselves. You know what? Let me alleviate some stress on them. Because I have the resources to help them. Let me help them. And then it becomes an expectation when it should never be. It should never be. I had the ability to help you, and I decided to help you that day. This is not a regular occurrence now. You need to continue on your own. Be glad I even was there. Be glad I even gave you a little bit more freedom. And I hope you use the extra time I gave you for good. To help yourself, to do something you needed to do. I hope so. But if you didn't, and if you're just relying on me time and time again, because it's expected now, because, that's now it's part of my character, or you always do it, so, why is it such a big deal now? Because it's frustrating. You're not even trying. You're not just waiting for me to help you. You're not even doing the work because I'm going to do it for you. That's fucking bullshit. That's seriously bullshit. And by far the most, oh man, this gets under my fucking skin, but everyone's reason for me being the person that needs to help, because nobody else can because they work. The reason I have to do it is because I'm not working. I don't have a paid, I'm not under employment with a company that pays me consistently. I'm a freelance videographer and photographer and editor, so therefore I have the time to help them. How does that make sense? How does that even make sense? Like, I don't understand the logic behind that. I have to work too. Like, I can't. And then they, oh my God. And then they constantly get under my skin like, oh, why isn't this done? Why isn't that done? What takes you so long to get things done? Like, the blame isn't on you guys for asking favors. Of course not. You know, if it's always on myself to get things done. I'm aware of that. But do you think asking me for these small little favors, like 10 small favors in a day after day, do you think that's helping me give more time to what I need to do? Do you think that's allowing me to get things done? Like, what? Like, I just don't understand. Like, why is my sister allowed to work for 12 hours a day, and God forbid you bother her to do the dishes or to vacuum the floor, or fucking, take the plates out of the washing machine, or do her own fucking laundry? Like, God forbid you ask her to do that because she's working and she's really, really busy. But no, I can do it. I can do it because they don't understand what I'm doing. That's exactly why they ask me. Because they don't understand my work. They don't understand. Like, it's so fucking frustrating. I come downstairs every day, and I don't even try to explain what I do to them anymore, because it's always, oh, what'd you do today? It's always with attitude, like, oh, what'd you do today? They expect they see so little of what I do, and I don't care. That's fine. I don't care if they don't understand what I do, or think I do a lot. I don't care what they think I do. But it's just they have no respect. They have no fucking respect. And they can't even see that I'm trying. Like, what the fuck? It's so fucking frustrating. I'm in the middle of a fucking project. It could be like 2:00, in the middle of a fucking workday. And my mom will walk in my room. Oh, do you think you could go get me a coffee? What the fuck? Like, go fucking get it yourself. Why do I have to get it? No, I'm so busy. That's so unfair. That's I hear it all the fucking time. Oh, you're so rude. Like, I'm busy. I work. Like, and I'm not fucking working. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? Or, hey, can you go get me this card for my friend? I didn't get the chance to get it. I'm working, and then I have to get ready when I come back. Why is that on me? Why is that now my problem? You should have gotten it before if you knew you were going out. Why the fuck is that my fucking problem? It is so fucking frustrating. And then it's crazy, because if I don't set the table, if I don't barbecue for dinner, which, listen, I'm okay with helping around the house. I don't want to sound like a spoiled fucking shithead, but the issue I have is that not only do I also work, though they don't think so, I am the only one that does chores. I'm the only one that's asked of anything. Not only do I have to load the dishwasher, empty it, barbecue, vacuum, set the table, like, go get them fucking coffees, help for any other reason, help my dad in the backyard, help my dad in his garden. Like, not only is that all expected of me, but it's none of that. None of the responsibility is split between anyone else in this fucking house. Not my sister, not my cousin. My brother's gone, but even my brother was here. Wasn't expected of him, because they all work. Oh, they all have full-time jobs. They got to clock in at 9. They got to clock out by 5. And even after 5, oh, they're tired. They worked so hard. What the fuck? Like, and I didn't. And I just slept all day. And I just fucking fiddled with my fingers all day, I guess. Cool. Okay. So yeah, I have the ability, because I'm not being paid for a given project. Suddenly okay, yeah, sure. I'm 23. This is like, I need to develop. I need to develop in my career. This is the time I need to push myself. I will not get this time back. It's going to be harder in the future, and like, it's only my ability to focus and work is only going to get worse as I get older. I'm going to need more breaks. I'm not going to be able to work as hard. Like, it goes downhill when you're past your prime, or your younger ages, or it becomes more hard on yourself physically, mentally, everything. So let me focus. Why is this even a conversation? And you can't bring it up, because you can't say anything about it, because then they point their finger back at you, like, but first of all, you don't do anything. That's the first thing they always fucking say. You don't make money, you don't do anything, so you can do it. The second thing they say is, we work so hard. Like, how can you even say that? My mom today, I literally just had an argument with my mom today, saying, she's in the kitchen. I feel bad for her, because, my dad's out hunting, so she has to make dinner and work all by herself. But to be completely fair, I don't expect her to make dinner. She cannot make dinner, and I will fend for myself. And honestly, I think I'd rather do that. I think I really, really rather do that, because I wouldn't hear the fucking complete bullshit I hear every day. But then she always says, oh, and I don't do favors for everyone. Oh, and I don't work my ass off and make dinner for you guys. I don't do this and that for the family. Like, I'm not saying that. That's not my point. But how can nobody else see how fucking bullshit this is? How can nobody else oh my God. This family's so traditional. It fucking pisses me off. It is so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. And like I said, I'm happy to help. But I can clearly recognize when help goes past the line into fucking manipulation and taking advantage. I'm well aware that it's at that point. It's fucking bullshit. It's seriously bullshit. Oh, I gotta go pick up my cousin from work. So let me just pause everything I'm doing and go pick her up. Listen, I'm fine doing that stuff. But, I'm also watching dinner right now, because nobody's in the house. So I'm watching over dinner, making sure it doesn't burn. But I also have to go pick up my cousin at the bus stop, so I'm fine doing that stuff. But man, like, everyone just leaves the house and doesn't even ask me beforehand. They throw it on me. They just say, okay, you have to watch dinner, because we're not going to be around. And go pick up your cousin. Like, what? What? It's oh fuck. It pisses me off. But it's not worth getting mad over. It's worth learning from. That's the biggest that's the bigger picture. And I want to express this as a means to vent, yes, but also as a means to warn anyone, please, please, please draw the line for yourself. Now, I'm going to make a commitment to myself from the start of, I'm going to say, we're going away soon with the family, and when I come back, also I have to take pictures for my brother and his fiance for their engagement, which I'm actually really excited to do, but because I'm the photographer, I can do it. Not that it takes my time, or not that it... Oh, my cousin's calling me. All right, I gotta go. Anyways, I just want to say... Ooh, I overcooked them a bit. To anyone, please, please, please Respect yourself enough to pull the boundaries even with the people you love. Oh, you know what? They're actually perfect. Don't let yourself get caught in the position to be the person that does all those favors, because that's all you'll ever be. And this is something, even the most kind-hearted person, even if they're not aware, they might subconsciously take advantage, because it's what becomes expected of you. It's what you become known for. Don't categorize yourself as the person that does favors, because it's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. No amount of people talking kindly of you, no amount of people saying you're dependable is worth the time it takes. If and this is a big if you're someone that wants to focus on their career, okay? All that time you lose is not worth losing. Trust me. And this is something I actually saw from my no, okay? As he got older, he became more resentful of the people he did favors for, because guess what? They never paid him back for any of it. And not that should be expected if you're going to be a self-righteous person, in the sense that you're going to do favors for people out of kindness. You shouldn't expect anything back. You're not doing it for the right reasons. But after all the work he did for people and providing them with help and getting them settled, and as they immigrated into Canada and all that stuff, yes, a lot of people loved him and a lot of people cared for him, and all that's amazing. But as he got older, he became more resentful of the fact that despite all that, people would still expect more from him. Or people wouldn't think to do the same for him when he needed it. Okay? And that's exactly what's going to happen to anyone that does favors. It doesn't matter how much you do for people. Don't think they will do the same for you in moments that you need it. Now, that sounds like a really, really pessimistic take. That seems like a really pessimistic view on people in the world. And it is. But you have to be honest with yourself. There's a time and place to be kind and give back. Or there's a time and place to just give because you can. But don't be the person that feels guilty if they don't do more than that. Don't feel guilty. People are responsible for themselves. You will fall into the trap of being the person that's expected to help. And it'll only make you mad. No matter how kind and wholehearted of a person you are, there will always be some sort of disappointment in people for constantly expecting more from you. So this is my warning to anyone that has a focus or has a mission or wants something from their lives, wants to make something for themselves. This is my warning. And starting the new year, I'm fully making the commitment to say no, because I can't. It's not worth it for me to help when all I get is disrespect back. And, that's part of was part of one of my goals for the year, was to not be such a pushover. So whether people grow to like me or dislike me, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm doing what's right for myself. And the best thing I can do is be the best version of myself, so that in times when I do help people, I'm helping them as best as I can. And they can hate me in that moment. They can think I'm being disrespectful. They can think I'm being rude. But I'm doing them a favor for the future. And if they can't see that, then it's not my problem. And that's all. I think with that comes a whole nother conversation of the fact that this fucking key doesn't work now. This is the bad luck I get for talking shit. Wow, my key's actually not working. Okay, let me go get the other key. Oh, there we go. With that comes a whole nother conversation of the sooner I can become financially stable or independent and kind of wipe my parents' influence out of my choices, and beyond that, the sooner I can... What is this guy doing? And the sooner I can move out of the house, the better. Because it's far past the point where I should have done that by now. And I did try to make that choice, but even then I didn't have the financial independence while I was away to have them out of my ear. But I did have less favors to do. And I'll be honest, my time at the apartment was easily my most productive I've ever been. All I did was edit day in and day out. And you want to know something very, very funny? I think that period of my life was the most progress I made in terms of work. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. But maybe not personal growth, but definitely work-related growth. It was by far the most progress I ever made was the period I was in the apartment. And I just want to get back to that. But even then, even as I was working, people still disrespected the fuck out of me, particularly my friends, which didn't feel great. But I think, like I said, creatives get taken advantage of, and no matter what you do, until you get those paychecks that let you buy your own place and gives you the financial freedom to do the more, until you can do the typical thing of, finding a girlfriend, starting a family, finding a stable income, people are going to disrespect you. So I think that's just bound for the territory. I don't think that necessarily has to do with being taken advantage of. But yeah, the sooner I can get out of the house, the better. I think that's the next decision I want to make for myself, as soon as I can. Even if I end up in the ghetto, in this little hole in the wall, I don't care. I want to be free. I want to be free. I don't want these chains on me anymore. So it sounds dramatic, but that's about it. I want to give a warning, okay? Be careful, take care of yourself, respect yourself, all that. I gotta go, so ciao.